Epinephrine, also known as adrenaline, is an important cell signaling molecule in the fight-or-flight response. It's an efficient messenger that signals many cell types throughout the body with many effects. The first step in epinephrine signaling occurs when the hormone binds to an epinephrine receptor on the cell surface, in this case, a liver cell. The hormone triggers the receptor to change shape, converting the receptor to its active form. The activated receptor triggers a cascade of events within the cell, called transduction, beginning with the activation of a G protein on the inside of the cellular membrane. The G protein binds to the activated receptor, releases GDP, and takes up one molecule of GTP. After taking up GTP, the activated G protein then diffuses with the plasma membrane until it encounters adenylyl cyclase, a membrane enzyme that is inactive until it interacts with the G protein. When activated, adenylyl cyclase converts a large number of ATP molecules into signaling molecules called cyclic AMP. CAMP carries the message of the first messenger, epinephrine, into the cell, so it is referred to as a second messenger. The CAMP molecules produced by adenylyl cyclase continue the signaling cascade by binding to a type of enzyme called protein kinase A. The activated protein kinase A performs a chemical reaction in which it adds phosphate groups to another type of enzyme called phosphorylase. The addition of the phosphate groups activates phosphorylase. Phosphorylase then phosphorylates another enzyme in the cascade called glycogen. When phosphorylated, this enzyme also becomes activated. In its activated state, glycogen phosphorylase produces the cellular response to epinephrine. Glycogen phosphorylase breaks down glycogen into its component glucose molecules. During the process, the enzyme adds a phosphate group to each of the glucose. The glucose 6-phosphate is then converted to glucose by another enzyme called protein phosphatase. When it removes a phosphate group from the glucose molecules. Without the phosphate groups, the glucose molecule can be transported across the plasma membrane of the cell and then will enter the bloodstream and is taken up by other cells. In all, through this multi-step mechanism, epinephrine causes the liver to secrete glucose into the blood during the fight-or-flight response in animals.